Don Jeans to go to a seminar at, that Chevron was putting on. And Rice University was there, and they were highlighting how to use a 3D printer to make a prosthetic arm. Children, because they grow so fast, they outgrow their prosthetic arms very quickly, and they're in the neighborhood of around $20,000. So insurance and other means, usually they wait till a child is fully grown before they make and provide a prosthetic arm. Well, we saw how we could do this with a 3D printer at a fraction of the cost, about $30. And so we purchased a 3D printer with some funds that we had last year, and we have a number right here that this is the first one we've made. Now, the technology is very simple, and I'm going to let the experts come up and talk about how this technology works. Okay.
I'm Ms. Smith. I teach 3D printing. This is Seth. He's in the other 3D printing class. We did a lot of putting it together, so he's going to tell you about it.
Yeah, I'm Seth. How the arm works is whenever she bends her arm, we have strings that connect all the fingers, all 4 fingers, yeah, all 5 fingers. And it connects whenever they squeeze, whenever you bend the arm. It's kind of, and then.
You got one that's broke right now, but we're going to fix that.
And we don't have, like, there's not a way yet where we can mechanically bring the fingers back. So we have stretchy string that retract the fingers just automatically after she gets done pulling it, pretty much.
So it's a very simple technology where bending of the elbow will cause a grasp, and then releasing of the elbow will release it. So this is our first prototype that we gave to her right before Christmas, and we're trying to improve on that and do some things. And we've got another arm. Let's see, do we have it?
We're working on the second model right now. It's a work in progress, but they just came out. That was the first model, and after we did that, we found a lot of improvements that we wanted to make, and they just came out with this new model of it this month. So we're working on that, and so we have a little bit put together. We're going to try to have it complete for her by next week. But how it works is you can see through the back. There's a string that pulls, and this model actually uses the elastic rubber bands that you might have seen on your kids' braces. So you use those, and then you pull the string, and then you see that makes the fingers go in and out. So we have that one done so far, and we're still kind of working on that one. But like I said, they'll go through and they'll pull back, and actually works similar to what they said, because her arm stops right there, and so she'll learn. So if she moves it one way, it'll make the fingers go in like that, and when she turns it the other way, it'll release. And so we're still working on this model. Like I said, it's really new, but all the students have been working really hard. This was their for 3D printing, their end of the semester project. It's taken a long time to print all the little parts, and then on their final exam day, we worked on putting it together. And Seth can tell you it's a lot harder than it looks. The pieces don't print out as easy as you think. We had to sand down some parts and melt some parts and do a lot of things that I had never done before. But he was a lot of help, and just this little part right here took about 9 hours to print, so it takes a lot of time. So we've been working hard on it. I know it doesn't look like that much, but it will be once it's done for her, and we're really excited to get her the newer model and hope that it works a little bit better for her. But
You want to show your PowerPoint?
sure, yeah. Miss Swartz is the other 3D printing teacher. She's actually my mentor. This is my first year to teach, so she's been helping me a lot. She couldn't be here tonight, but she got this PowerPoint to show y'all kind of what they've been doing. So you just want to kind of flip through it. So the site that we got all the files from to print, so we didn't actually have to create the hand. There's all different kinds of hands, whether if your hand stops at the wrist or if it stops at the elbow or whatever the situation is, there's hands for all those types. And so the website is enablingthefuture.org. And how it works on there is you can actually register if you need a hand, and then people that have 3D printers and want to help will register also. And you get on there and tell them like what you need, and it'll match you up with people. It can be people from all over the world, so it can match you up, tell them how old the kid is and what they need, what color they want to print it in, and things like that. And you can actually print it and then ship it to them. So it's a really cool way to start. So we're starting out with her. We want to get her everything she needs first, and she's from around here. But after that, we'd like for the classes to be able to register on their own and find people all across the country and the world that need hands and be able to help in that way. So the next one, this is just an example of the 3D printer that we have. We actually have a MakerBot that was purchased from the school, and then we also have a dribble. And so this is printing some of the parts for her arm, just to show you about what it looks like. And then assembling, this is some of the students assembling the first model. Like I said, they're using pliers and they print it out, and there's like little holes, but sometimes the plastic's called filament, and it gets really hard once it dries, and so they have to actually screw into, like, if it didn't print exactly right, and so it takes a lot of work and time, but it's definitely worth it. So that's them assembling it. And that is when I didn't get to go to this, but Seth could tell you about it when they gave her the arm. I had class, but you want to talk a little bit about it?
Oh yeah, we just went to the elementary and we walked inside and there it was, and she just jumped with joy when she saw me walk in with the hand. And it was great, pretty much. So once we got into the room where we put the arm on, we had to use a Velcro piece right here to strap it on her arm, because it's probably like the cheapest and the easiest thing to use, and we had to actually cut it there to measure it, because we didn't know the correct like diameter of her arm and stuff, so we had to just cut it right there and then just attach it on, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I saw you on the news.
She, the day that she got it, she got to ride her bike. Dad put a video up on the internet and ride her bike, which was just amazing. And she's decorated her own arm. She got a bling bag when she got her arm, and so she got to decorate it any way she wanted to make it her own. She's got like 5 bracelets on there right now. So,
I think there's one more slide. If you'll click to that one, it just talks about us starting to make the new model. So this is, my class is making a blue one for her. I heard she liked Frozen, so we were going to make her blue one and let her decorate that one out. And there's Swartz is printing her another model, and it's all multicolored, so we thought she might like that. So that's them. You like that one? That's her. And this is the new model. It's called the Unlimited Arm, and so we hope that it'll be a lot better for her and will last her longer. But that's pretty much all we have. We hope to have this done by next week to get to you. You'll have 2 new ones, and then we're going to fix whatever broke on that one for you. So that was our first one. But I'll just pass this if y'all just kind of want to pull the string just to kind of get an idea.
Check it out
and
first.
these are her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Miller, in the back here. Mom and Dad. But this new technology with the rubber bands, we've noticed clearly is better with the pulling, grasping technique. We have, since the news story came out, which was the week that we got out for Christmas, we've had 4 individuals contact us. Our next one arm that we're currently working on, he's a little boy in our district. He's not in school yet. His name is Eli, and he's going to be receiving a Spider-Man hand. And so they've already got the measurements in, and we have a group of students working on that. We have a lady in our district, an adult female, who does not have any arms. She just has a shoulder. And so you can use your shoulder blade as the mechanism to open and close with the shoulder. And then we have a man who has lost some fingers in an accident, and we're working on him some things. But Izzy is our priority right now. We want to get her lots of fun things to be able to use, and then we'll branch off and do some other things with these 3D printers. Just an amazing opportunity for our students. The Belmont Enterprise, we were featured on the front page, and so this is a plaque that we have, and we'll put it up in our high school to show Izzy, there you are. That's you, right? They're both you, they are. That's right, is this up here? Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I want to say, when I saw the story, I was never more proud to be on the board than when I saw the story. I think it's great. Having worked with disabled people for the last 40 years, it's amazing to see the technology, and I've seen it come a long way when there was no technology at all, so people being able to speak through computer-generated voices who are nonverbal, things like this, giving kids an opportunity does two things. It teaches them something that's very important about technology, but it also teaches them about helping other people and the
Absolutely.
importance of being involved with and helping people in the community. So it's needs two goals in my opinion. So
Yeah.
just congratulations on bringing this forward and hang in there. It's great. I think it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Kids did a great job, and with the supervision of their teachers. So,
Well, it took a vision for y'all to do this too, so we really appreciate it. It's done nothing but wonderful things for our district. And me and seeing the smile on her face is all worth it.
thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
Wonderful
Thank you very
job.
much.